Welcome to this video where we're going to be doing fraction problems ranging from finding equivalent fractions, adding fractions, dividing fractions, and so on. So let's get right into it now with equivalent fractions. So what we want to do is write these in the simplest form. So we're going to find any common multiples in the numerator and the denominator and then simplify down. So 4 over 8, well, we can divide both top and bottom by 4 and that gives us 1/2, and that can't be simplified further. 7 over 21, both are multiples of 7, so dividing both top and bottom by 7, we get 1 over 3. 3 over 15, again similarly, both can be divided by 3 to give 1 over 5. Then here, 9 and 12, we're looking for the biggest number that both of these are multiples of, or the biggest number that's a factor of both of these, is another way of saying that. And that turns out to be 3, because the only factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. 9 is not a factor of 12, so it must be 3. So dividing both by 3, we get 3 over 4. That can't be simplified further. Here we have that both of these are even, so we know we can divide by 2. Gives us 5 over 13. We just check that this can't be simplified anymore. We know 35 and 47 are multiples of 7. So we'll take that out and we'll get 5 over 7, and 5 and 7 are both prime, so again this can't be simplified further. 16 goes into 64, so we'll just divide by 16 and we'll get 1/4. Okay, looking for common multiples of 12 and 42, they're both even, so 2 is obviously 1, but we actually know that 6 is a factor of 12 and 42, so we'll take that out, and that gives us 2 over 7. And this clearly can't be simplified further, so we're done. This one, a little bit trickier if you don't know the factors of 51, but if you multiply 17 by 3, you'll see that this is 51, so this is 1/3. And then finally, 12 eighths are 96, so this is 1 over 12. We have multiplication of two fractions, and this is one of the easiest things we can do with fractions. All we do if we multiply two fractions together is multiply the numerators together and the denominators together, like such. So 3 over 8 times 2 over 3 is the same as 3 times 2 over 8 times 3, and that is equal to 6 over 24, and that is 1/4 here. Okay, because we can divide both top and bottom by 6. For this next example, this is the same as 1 times 7 over 4 times 9. That's equal to 7 over 36. And that can't be simplified anymore. So this one is 11 times 1 over 17 times 2. That's equal to 11 over 34. Here we have 5 times 7 over 4 times 13, and that is equal to 35 over 4 times 13 is 52. For this one, we have 7 over 8 times 2, but 2 is essentially the fraction 2 over 1, so this is 7 times 2 multiplied by 8 times 1, that's equal to 14 over 8, which is equal to 7/4, because both these can be divided by 2. And then here we have 20 times 3 over 21 times 2, and that's equal to 60 over 42, which we can write as 30 over 21. We can divide these by 3 as well, and that's 10 over 7. For the next set of fraction questions, we're going to be looking at dividing by a fraction. The technique for this is very simple. What we do is flip the second fraction and then multiply. So 2/3 divided by 4/5 is the same as 2/3 multiplied by 5 over 4. So and then we just multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. So this is 10 over 12, which is equal to 5 over 6. Okay, this next one we do exactly the same thing. So this is 6 over 7 multiplied by 2 over 1 we can write as well. So that is just 12 over 7, and that's the simplest form. We can leave that in. Here we have 4 ninths multiplied by 3 halves, 3 over 2, and that's equal to 12 over 18, which is equal to 2/3. Then we have 6 over 11 divided by 7 over 11, so that's 6 over 11 multiplied by 11 over 7. These cancel each other out, and that's equal to 6 over 7. Here we have 1/3 multiplied by 7 over 2, and that is 7 over 6. Next up we have 7/8 divided by a quarter, so that is 7/8 multiplied by 4. That is equal to 28 over 8, which is the same as 14 over 4, which is equal to 7 over 2. Okay, then here we have 7 over 9 multiplied by 4 over 3, that's equal to 28 over 27. Next up we have 5/6 multiplied by 5/7. Okay, remember changing the sign and flipping this fraction over. That is 25 over 42. Then we have 4/3 multiplied by 5 over 2, and that is equal to 20 over 6, which is equal to 10/3. And finally, for these examples, we have 3 over 2 times 5 over 4, and that is equal to 15 over 8. For these examples, we've got fractions and we're adding them together, but they already have the same denominator, so all we have to do is add up the numerators, so that makes it nice and simple. So for this first one, we have that this is 2 plus 4 over 3, so that's 6 over 3, and that's just equal to 2. This next one, 1 plus 3 is 4, so we have 4 over 7. 2 plus 5 is 7, so we have 7 over 9. 1 plus 5 is 6, so we have 6 over 2, that's equal to 3. Here we have 2 plus 7 over 17, that's 9 over 17. And then we get 12 over 20. And if we divide top and bottom by 4, we get this is the same as 3 over 5. Okay, we've got the next set of fractions questions, and these ones involve adding up two fractions together with different denominators. So we have to find a way to make the denominator the same, otherwise the addition doesn't really make sense. This first one we're going to do by cross multiplication, so we're going to multiply across here, and then add up and multiply along the bottom. And that's going to give us 4 plus 3 over 12, and that's equal to 7 over 12. This one we don't need to cross multiply because we can see that we can convert this 1/2 into 8, so 1/2 is 4 over 8, and then we're adding 7 over 8, and that's equal to 11 over 8. Here, similarly, we can turn this 2/3 into an amount of ninths. So 2/3 is 6 ninths, multiplying top and bottom by 3. That's plus 1 ninth, and that's equal to 7 ninths. Here we've got, and I'm just going to change my pen colour because I've realised that the answers and stuff look a little bit it's sort of mixed up here. 5 over 7 plus 1/4, or 1/4, sorry. We'll go for the cross multiplication technique here, and the cross multiplication technique does the same as this method here. It's just if you can't see the multiple straight away, this helps you to find it. So we're going to get 5 times 4, 20, plus 7 times 1 over 7 times 4, so that's 28, so that is 27 28. Here 4/5 is 8/10, and we're adding that to 1/10, so that's equal to 9/10. And here here I'm going to convert both of these into 20, so this is 6 over 20 plus 15 over 20, multiplying top and bottom by 5, and for the first fraction top and bottom by 2, and that's equal to 21 over 20. Okay, now we're going to be subtracting fractions, and this is very similar to adding them. We still have to have the same denominator, but we just subtract the new numerators we get. So this top one, we are going to convert this second fraction to have the same denominator as the first, so we're going to get 5 sixths minus 2 sixths, sorry, not thirds, okay, double on top and bottom, and that's equal to 3 sixths, okay, so 5 minus 2, 3 over 6, and that's equal to 1/2. Here we're going to cross multiply, okay, and then obviously multiply on the bottom, so we're going to get 35 over 40 here, and then we're going to get minus 8 over 40 on this side, and that is going to leave us with 27 over 40. This one we're just going to double top and bottom here to get 9 over 10 minus 4 over 10, that's equal to 5 over 10, which is again 1/2. And then finally, for this type of example, we're going to again do some cross multiplication to give us 9 over 21 minus 14 over 21, so that gives us negative 5 over 21. We're just going to finish off with a mix of questions to summarize. So we've got some addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of fractions, and if you can do these ones, then you should be good to go. So first off, we're going to use the cross multiplication technique here. We're going to add across there and then multiply down the bottom, so we're going to get 5 plus 2 over 10, so that's equal to 7/10. Here we're going to get 7 over 12. We're going to just make this second one have the same denominator, so we're going to multiply top and bottom by 3 to get 3/12, so that's then 4/12. Multiplication, nice and easy. This is just 2 over 15. Hopefully you can see that. This is 3/4 multiplied by 2/3, and then again we got a nice simple multiplication, so we get 6 over 12 here, which is 1/2. And then this last one, another division, we've got 7/8 multiplied by 3/4, and that is equal to 21 over 32. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you found it a useful summary of fractions. Subscribe to this channel for more maths content, and be sure to check out my main channel. Let me know anything you want covered in the comment section below. For now, that is it. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day.